America is a nation built on progress. From the Industrial Revolution to the digital age, we've always been at the forefront of innovation. We've always striven to improve, to innovate, to find better ways of doing things. Our spirit of ingenuity has led to groundbreaking advancements in science, technology, and industry. But when was the last time we took a hard look at our own government, the very institution that is supposed to support and facilitate our progress? The federal government, with its sprawling departments and endless regulations, often feels like a relic of the past, struggling to keep up with the fast-paced, ever-changing world we live in. It's as if we're trying to run a modern society with outdated tools. Think about it. When's the last time you called a government agency and thought, wow, that was efficient? The frustration is palpable, and it's a sentiment shared by many. It's time we face a hard truth. Our government isn't exactly known for its nimbleness. The bureaucratic red tape and slow-moving processes are a stark contrast to the rapid advancements in the private sector. It's more like a giant cruise ship trying to navigate a narrow canal. The sheer size and complexity of our government make it difficult to adapt and change course quickly. It might eventually get there, but not without a lot of honking, scraping, and frustrated passengers. The inefficiencies are glaring, and the impact is felt by everyone. The reality is, our current system often hinders progress instead of fostering it. The bureaucratic inertia stifles innovation and slows down the momentum of growth. Businesses, especially small ones, drown in a sea of paperwork and compliance costs, all thanks to a bloated federal bureaucracy. The red tape and regulatory burden can be overwhelming, stifling entrepreneurial spirit and economic growth. It's time for a change, a restructuring that streamlines our government and unleashes the economic engine of our nation. By modernizing our government, we can create a more efficient, responsive, and dynamic system that truly supports progress and innovation. Let's be clear. Some government regulation is necessary. It's essential for maintaining order and protecting the public interest. We need rules to protect consumers, ensure fair markets, and safeguard our environment. These regulations help prevent fraud, ensure product safety, and protect natural resources. But somewhere along the way, the scales tipped. The balance between necessary oversight and bureaucratic overreach has been lost. We've created a system where businesses, the very backbone of our economy, are often bogged down by unnecessary red tape. This excessive paperwork and regulatory burden stifles innovation and growth. The numbers paint a stark picture. The sheer volume of regulations can be overwhelming, making it difficult for businesses to navigate and comply. The cost of federal regulations to the U.S. economy is a staggering $1.9 trillion annually. This financial burden is a significant drag on economic productivity. That's like flushing nearly $6,000 per American down the bureaucratic toilet every year. Imagine the potential if this money was reinvested into the economy. Think of what businesses could do with that money. Invest in new equipment, hire more employees, expand their operations, and improve their services. Maybe even offer their employees a decent lunch break, better benefits, or more training opportunities. The possibilities are endless. This isn't just about big corporations, it's about the mom and pop shops, the startups, the small businesses that are the heart of our communities. The dreamers who are trying to make their mark, who work tirelessly to bring their visions to life, are the ones who suffer the most. They're the ones who bear the brunt of these burdensome regulations. The time and resources spent on compliance could be better used to grow their businesses. It's time we give them the freedom to thrive, not just survive. By reducing unnecessary regulations, we can unleash the full potential of our entrepreneurs and small businesses. So, what's the solution? We need to restructure the federal government. It's about time we took a hard look at which departments are truly essential and which ones could be consolidated or, dare we say it, eliminated entirely. We're not talking about gutting essential services here. We're talking about smart, strategic streamlining. Think of it like cleaning out your closet. Sure, you need clothes, but do you really need that Hawaiian shirt you bought on a whim 10 years ago? Probably not. The same goes for the federal government. We can find efficiencies, eliminate redundancies, and create a leaner, more effective system. This isn't a radical idea. Businesses restructure all the time to stay competitive. It's time our government did the same. By streamlining operations and reducing bureaucracy, we can free up resources and create a more efficient system that actually serves the needs of the American people. Now let's talk about the economic benefits of this restructuring. By reducing regulatory burdens, we can unleash a wave of economic growth. Businesses freed from the shackles of unnecessary regulations can invest more, hire more, and ultimately grow more. Remember that $1.9 trillion price tag for federal regulations? Even a modest reduction in compliance costs could save businesses $500 billion annually. That's money that can be reinvested into the economy, fueling growth and creating jobs. It's not just about saving money. It's about creating a more business-friendly environment. When entrepreneurs feel confident that they won't be bogged down by bureaucratic nightmares, they're more likely to take risks, innovate, and create new businesses. That's the kind of dynamism that drives economic growth and prosperity. Unleashing the entrepreneurial spirit. America has always been a land of opportunity, a place where anyone with a good idea and a strong work ethic can achieve success. From the early days of the Industrial Revolution to the tech boom of the 21st century, our nation has been built on the backs of dreamers and doers. But somewhere along the way, we've made it harder for entrepreneurs to thrive. The red tape, the endless forms, and the constant need to comply with ever-changing regulations have created a challenging environment. The weight of government regulations has stifled innovation and made it harder for small businesses to compete. These hurdles not only drain resources but also dampen the spirit of those who dare to dream big. By restructuring the federal government and reducing regulatory burdens, we can unleash the entrepreneurial spirit that lies at the heart of the American dream. This isn't just about cutting red tape. It's about fostering an environment where creativity and innovation can flourish. Imagine a future where starting a business is simpler, faster, and less expensive. A future where the barriers to entry are lowered, allowing more people to turn their ideas into reality. A future where entrepreneurs can focus on their passions and ideas, not on navigating a labyrinth of bureaucratic hurdles. This would mean more time spent on innovation and less on compliance. This isn't just a pipe dream. It's a real possibility with tangible economic benefits. When entrepreneurs are free to innovate, they create jobs, drive economic growth, and contribute to the overall prosperity of the nation. Studies have shown that easing regulations can lead to a surge in new business formation, creating jobs and boosting economic growth. The ripple effect of this can be felt across communities, leading to more vibrant and dynamic local economies. It's time we empower the next generation of American innovators and job creators. By removing unnecessary obstacles, we can pave the way for a brighter, more prosperous future for all. From paper pushers to job creators, let's talk jobs. Everyone wants to know how we can create more good-paying jobs here in America. Well, restructuring the federal government and reducing regulations is a great place to start. When businesses have more money in their pockets and face fewer bureaucratic hurdles, they're more likely to hire. The National Federation of Independent Business estimates that easing regulations could create between 200,000 and 300,000 new jobs annually. That's not chump change, folks. That's a significant boost to our economy, putting more Americans back to work and strengthening our middle class. These aren't just any jobs. They're jobs across a variety of sectors: manufacturing, technology, healthcare, and more. By unleashing the private sector's potential, we can create a more robust and diverse economy, one that offers opportunities for all Americans. A rising tide lifts all wallets and boats. The benefits of government restructuring and reduced regulations extend far beyond businesses and job creation. When businesses thrive, consumers win too. Lower costs for businesses often translate into lower prices for consumers, putting more money back in their pockets. Think about it. When a small business saves money on compliance costs, they can pass those savings onto their customers through lower prices or even sales. That extra cash in consumers' wallets then goes right back into the economy, fueling further growth. It's a virtuous cycle. Reduced regulations lead to business growth, which leads to job creation, which leads to increased consumer spending, which leads to even more economic growth. It's a win-win for everyone involved. The price of progress, the promise of prosperity. Now, some might say that restructuring the federal government is a daunting task, and they're not wrong. Change is never easy, and there will undoubtedly be challenges along the way. But we can't let fear of the unknown paralyze us into inaction. The potential rewards far outweigh the risks. We're talking about creating a more efficient, effective government that works for the American people. We're talking about unleashing the full potential of our economy and creating a more prosperous future for all. That's a goal worth striving for, even if it requires some tough decisions and hard work. A call to action: restructuring for a brighter future. Restructuring the federal government and reducing regulations isn't just a good idea, it's an economic imperative. It's time we demand a government that works for us, not against us. It's time we empower businesses to thrive and create jobs. It's time we unleash the full potential of the American economy. This isn't a partisan issue, it's an American issue. We all benefit from a strong economy, and we all have a stake in creating a more prosperous future. So, let's come together, put aside our differences, and demand a government that works as hard as the American people do. Let's restructure for a brighter future. As we embark on this journey towards a brighter future, your role has never been more crucial. Every voice counts in the movement to reshape our government and revitalize our economy. By staying informed and engaged, you become a catalyst for change. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content like this. Together, we can demand a government that works for us, not against us. Together, we can empower businesses to thrive and create jobs. Together, we can unleash the full potential of the American economy. Join us in this revolution. Your engagement is the key to a more prosperous future for all. Let's stand united and make our voices heard. Let's restructure for a brighter future. Thank you for watching.